As the school year comes to an end, it's the time many districts set out to fill vacant teacher roles for the next year.
But recruiting and finding qualified teachers is a lot harder now due to a nationwide teacher shortage.
Fox 45's Molly Reed investigates what's changed in the past decade that's making people not want to go into the profession.
The Economic Policy Institute says every state went into the 2017-2018 school year a teaching shortage. The numbers are not out yet for 2018-2019. Now, there's a couple of factors. Wages are low, benefits don't offset the low pay, and state requirements are getting tougher. Fifth grade teacher Karen Gouget has worked for Kettering City Schools for 29 years.
It's hard work, but it is worth every minute because there is no better job in the world.
But she says the job has changed.
Not only are you the teacher, but you're also the counselor. We're having kids that have so many more issues today, and it can be really daunting.
Kettering Superintendent Scott Inskeep says in part it's because of family dynamics. He says single parent or grandparent raised households are now more common.
They now have to be super aware of what's going on in that kid's life, what's going on in their family.
Since 2011, Ohio has required a 4-year resident educator program for beginning teachers. Gouget thinks it's a stressor for many young teachers, making them regret their career choice.
You have all of this documentation that you have to give to the state. It's a lot of time and a lot of energy that I think is taken out of the classroom, which is where your joy comes from when you're teaching.
Inskeep says in Kettering, they've managed a 97% retention rate for teachers and started last school year at full capacity. It's one of the few districts in the county to do so. Still, recruiting is tough.
The areas that are really the most challenging for us are your higher level mathematics, science, and then the ongoing need for teachers in the area of special education.
Inskeep says people who specialize in those areas can find something that pays better. The Learning Policy Institute states the average starting salary for an Ohio teacher is $33,000. The national average is $36,000. Does it make you nervous at all? There's a shortage.
I think people may be turned off by it because they think there's too many regulations or the pay is low. But I just have such a passion. And I think like a lot of people in my program just have such a passion for helping students.
Cheyenne Vaughn, a senior in Wright State's education program, hopes to stay local after graduation. Department leaders tell me that's actually what most of their students want.
I don't worry about getting a job, especially in my student teaching. I feel like there's plenty of opportunities in local schools, so I don't feel worried about coming out and being kind of stuck.
The teachers I talked to think the shortages won't stop until there's a change in pay and districts get hit hard enough for communities to push for change. I break down teachers' salaries, explain how the shortage will affect your child, and show where the trend is heading, all on our website. Just head to fox45now.com.